Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing wonderful. Hope you're staying safe. Today we are going to be having conversation. Today we are going to be talking about something that I think a lot of people don't like to talk about publicly, or people don't just generally like to talk about it. And I feel like it's important that we talk about it. So we're going to be having a long conversation today. But if you are watching my video for the first time, if YouTube suggested my video for you, I want to introduce myself quick. My name is Barbara. I make video from Northwest Indiana. I'm a mom of two. I'm a wife. I'm a registered nurse, and I do this on the side. So let's just go right into today's video. Guys, I know a lot of people don't like to talk about failure. A lot of people don't want to have conversation about failure. They don't want to hear anything failure. Everybody wants to talk about winning, winning, winning. I graduated from college. I got married. I have this together. I have this together. Nobody wants to talk about an area where they are struggling with. And today I have decided to go in details talking about failure. I want to talk about the benefit of some failures that we have, and some of the advantages of what failure will teach you, and how to, get started back again when you fail in something. So first of all, guys, what is failure? What does failure do to us? When you're doing something and you're putting an effort in something, and then all of a sudden you feel like you're not getting the result of what you are putting effort in. You feel like your effort is not getting anywhere. You feel like, I study so hard. How come I got kicked out of school? We dated for so long. How come the marriage didn't work out? When you start feeling that feeling of, why me? Why is this happening? I did this, I did that, yet there is no fruit coming out of it. That is a feeling of failure. A feeling of, you just feel low. You feel like you're not getting anything. You're not developing. You're not growing. You're putting effort in something, and there's no sign that you are yielding a good fruit from what you're putting effort in. So that is the feeling of failure. One of the things failure is very capable of doing is that it has a way of depressing your soul, where you will be on one stage. You wouldn't know if to move forward or to move backward. When you don't expect that you're going to fail in something, and all of a sudden you put your effort, you did everything you can do, and then you failed from it. For some people, it's like a shock. Like, I can't believe that just happened. All that work that I put in, I can't believe this happened to me. I can't believe I'm not gonna get anything out of this. That is what failure does, because you're constantly thinking, how did this happen to me? And you don't know if to move forward or move backward. You're just kind of like trying to figure out, why did you fail? It's not supposed to be like that. You're constantly having these questions. That's what failure does. And if you are not very guided minded, if you are not very quick sometimes to move on from things, it can take you so long to get out of that feeling of, oh my God, I just failed. It can take you so long. I remembered when I started nursing school in 2010, I went to school for LPN. I don't know anything about medical field. And it was my first experience going into anything in medical. And my very first nursing exam, I failed that exam. And I went home and I was crying. There was this feeling of, I just failed my first nursing exam. I started asking myself, am I going to be able to do this? Is this for me? Is nursing even for me? Because if I can fail my first exam, I don't even know if I can move on anymore. I was constantly talking to myself. And I finally realized that quitting after a failure is not the right option. The right option is to go back and see what I was doing wrong and why I failed my first exam and try another strategy. So what I'm trying to talk about now is that failure has a way of keeping us in a cage. It has a way of telling us, don't even try anymore. If this didn't work, if all the effort I put in this didn't work, I don't think anything is out there that can work anymore. So I'm just done. I'm just not going to try again. And I'm just done. That's one of the feelings that failure gives us. It stops us from being able to move on. It stops us from being able to try. It affects your mental health. You start to question things about yourself. That is what failure does. And that was the feeling I had when I failed my first nursing exam. It took me a lot to get out of that shock. Fine, I didn't think I was the most smartest student, but I thought I studied well. I thought I would pass it. And I kept on going back to it, talking about it. Then I finally realized I have to stop talking about it and I need to try something else, another strategy. I need to do something else. So the first thing I'm trying to talk to you about is I am very much aware of that feeling of failure, of that feeling of I'm not doing this again. This is not working for me. If I put that much effort into this marriage and I get nothing out of it, I am not getting married again. I am not going back to that job again. I have put so much effort on this job, yet nobody is appreciating me. I have put so much effort in this marriage, yet my spouse doesn't see my hard work. I'm done. I'm not getting married again. I'm not going back to that work again. I'm not going back to school again. That is the feeling of failure. Well, I have a good news for you today. There is something positive about failing. And it took me a while to realize this about myself. It took me a while to realize this about my life. That failure does not define my life. Failure does not define who I get to become in life. I am in charge of what I get to become in life. I am in charge if I want to get married again. I am in charge if I want to go back to that class. I am in charge if I want to go back to that job. I had to train my mental health to understand that failure should not be the reason why I wouldn't try anything again. So there are benefits in failure. Number one, failure lets you sit back. Think, what did I do wrong? Once you get out of that shock stage, why me, you start to think back. What did I do wrong? Was this guy even the right guy for me? Did I study the right way? Was I dating the wrong person? What signs were there before we got married that I ignored? What was the instructor saying in class that I didn't pay attention to? What is my employer saying about me that I'm not working on? So it gives you that feeling of, okay, there's something I must be doing wrong here. Let me go back and see what I did wrong. And most of the time, when you go back to that thing that you failed in, when you go back to the foundation of that thing, you will realize where you have got it wrong. Most of the time. We always realize where we have got it wrong. We might not realize it instantly, but once we get out of that shock of why me, you start to realize what you did wrong and why you failed in that particular thing. I was giving you guys an example of when I failed my first exam. I went back. I studied differently. I talked to people. I went back and talked to my instructor. She told me exactly how to study. I made friends because I was trying to do it all by myself. And I started seeing difference in my grade. Yours might not be in school. Yours might be in marriage. Yours might be in your business. Yours might be in your finance. People don't like to talk about this, but we don't grow overnight. We don't become a millionaire overnight. People that talk about they've been married for 10 years, 15 years, they just don't come out and say, oh, 10 years, 15 years, we are celebrating. They usually tell you that they've made mistake in that marriage, they've made mistake in that business, they have failed in that marriage, they have failed in that business, they try again, they educate themselves, they persevere, and that's their success story. People will tell you the full details. An example is you were in a wrong relationship before. For some reason, you got married to somebody, that person wasn't the right person for you. You guys got married, it didn't work out. Everybody had to go separate ways. Let's say you spent 5 years in that marriage, 10 years in that marriage. Maybe it's your job. You spent 5 years on that job. And things are just not progressing for you. You spend time in that marriage. Things are not progressing for you. It's like you're just starting. You just feel like a failure. Eventually, you guys parted way. You left that job. You left that spouse. You left that husband. You left that wife. So, before getting into another job, before getting into another relationship, before starting something else all over again, have you sit down, have an honest conversation with yourself, talk to yourself, say, why did I get this wrong? What did I do wrong? Was this guy even showing me signs that he was not really into me and I was ignoring it because I was in love? Was this job, did I already hear something about this job? Was this job already showing me signs that I'm not going to be wanted here? And I kept on going and going. What did I do wrong? That's the benefit of failure. You start to sit back. You start to think. You start to figure out, how did I get this wrong? Okay. Another thing failure does, when you are failed in something and you want to try again, you have this energy because you have passed that. Oh my God, I can't believe this happened to me. I can't believe this is my fault. I can't believe this marriage didn't work out. I can't believe I'm going to be a single mom. I can't believe I'm going to have to raise children by myself. Oh my God, I can't believe I won't work in that place anymore. I can't believe I won't be going to that class anymore. Once you get out of that stage and you are now at the stage of, okay, I want to try again. I have seen what I've done wrong. I have seen the kind of relationship I started with this guy. I have seen the signs that I ignored. I have seen what I ignored about this job. I have seen what I've done wrong. Now I want to do this again. I want to try. How can I go about it? That's one of the things failure do. It lets you see better. You start remembering, okay, I need to pray. Okay, this is the kind of person I should be dating. This is the kind of person that like I should be associated with. This is the kind of job I should be applying to. This will work for me better. Maybe you're not a people person. Home health, nursing might work for you better than being among people. You know, then failure makes you start thinking. You start to evaluate yourself. The worst thing that can ever happen to anybody that failed either in a marriage, in their education, in their business, in every areas of your life, is for you not to sit back and examine yourself. The worst thing that can also happen is for you to give up and say, no, I'm not getting married again. No, I'm not doing this business again. No, I'm not going to school anymore. I am just done. That is the worst thing that can ever happen to you when you fail in something. And if you continue like that, you will see that you continue to stay the same. There is no growth upon your life. Failure is not a bad thing. We are in this generation now where everybody just wants to talk about winning. Failure is another aspect of life that's supposed to energize you. That's supposed to teach you how to go through life. That's supposed to give you knowledge. How to go through life. So for instance, you have failed in a relationship. You have failed in a marriage before. okay, I failed in this one, but I don't want to be lonely. But I don't want to be the only one taking care of my children. Let me try again, okay? I'm going to start with, first of all, who am I dating? Who am I talking to? What does he do? What is his orientation? How educated is he? It doesn't have to be a man, it could be a woman. You start to think. You start to be careful of what you associate yourself with. You start to pay attention. Maybe your previous marriage, your previous relationship, when you were dating him, you didn't pay any attention. You were just wanted to get married. Everybody's getting married. You wanted to get married. Everybody's going to nursing school. You want to go to nursing school. Everybody's doing business. You wanted to do business. You will start to see that, okay, maybe there are some things that I need to put into consideration before even accepting somebody's offer for a relationship. The person has to meet me at this level. We have to be on the same page on this. For example, maybe you're a Christian. Oh, before I date this person, first of all, this person has to be a genuine Christian. Not just a Christian that go to church and worship pastors. No, a Christian that has a relationship with Christ. Then we start from there. Then we can keep going and watching each other's character to see if we are compatible. As far as your business, oh, I failed in a business. What can I do to be better? What can I do to become a better business person? For example, I started a clothing line business. And when I started that clothing line business, I didn't really realize how much effort it goes into starting a clothing line. I had the money and I just started. And that business, I had to stop it. I've stopped it now. I'm going to go back to it. But I stopped it because I failed in it. And I have realized some areas that made me fail in it. So I've went back, I've looked back, I've seen what I've done wrong. So that is the things that failure do. I beg you, if you have failed in anything, don't you dare give up on it. Don't you dare let the devil has the final say over your life. That feeling of failure is always there. When you meet another guy, you are like, I don't know if I want to date this one. Oh, I don't want to be bothered. Oh, I don't want to date this one. Because I was in a marriage for 6 years. I was in it for 7 years, 10 years. It didn't work out. I beg, I don't want marriage trouble again. I don't want business trouble again. I did a business for 3 years. It didn't work out. I don't want school problem again. I went to school for 4 years. It didn't work out. Once you get out of that and you are ready to do it and you put your mind to it, I'm telling you, you can do it. You can do it. You just have to be ready for it. For instance, even in a relationship, I've failed in it before. I have failed in it before. In a way that it wasn't quite easy at all. I had to pull myself together. I had to pull myself back up. I had to say, Barbara, nobody's going to continue to clean your tears. Nobody's going to continue to cry with you. What do you want to do for yourself? You want to go to school? You want to do this? You want to do that? I start taking care of myself. And eventually, I praying everything, I met the right person. So, your situation might not be my situation. What you fail in, I might not fail in it. What I fail in, you might not fail in it. It is important not to put other people's failure on yourself. Not to associate that this person failed in their marriage. This person failed on this business. If I do it too, I will fail. It is important that you surround yourself with positivity. It is important that you surround yourself with honesty. Being optimistic. Life is not perfect. If life was perfect, Jesus Christ will not go through what he went through when he came to save us. He was beaten. He was told to carry his cross. He was abused. So life is not perfect. There is nothing rosy 12 months a year about life. You are going to have disappointment. People are going to fail you. People are going to reject you. People are not going to feel your vibes. You are also going to win. You are going to grow. You are going to achieve. It is just part of life. It is rolling and coming in and coming. You fail today, you win tomorrow. You fail today, you win tomorrow. That's how it is. Do not let anybody fool you out there and tell you everything is just perfect for me. Oh, I have a wonderful husband. No, they have areas where they have also failed in before. They're just not telling you. So don't ever look down on yourself about failure. You can use failure to champion your energy to become whatever you want to become. I remember when I wanted to go back to school for my RN. I had already tried going back to school for my RN before. I didn't make one semester in that program. The same school that I ended up graduating from. I went there in 2017 and I did not make one semester for my RN. This is after I had already become a help and I was trying to be my RN. I didn't make 1 year. I was kicked out because my grade was not good. Guess what I did? When I was ready to do it again, I went back again in 2020. I finished with all honor rolls. Both first semester, second semester, I was in the honor roll. Because I remembered in 2017, I was nonchalant about it. I remember in 2017, there was so much going around me. I was not prepared to go to school then, but I wanted to do it anyway. And I failed in it. But when I went back in 2020, I was ready. My mind was prepared. My mental health was prepared. My family was prepared. Everybody was there and supported me. I planned it. I strategized it. I knew what time it would work for me to go back to school. And if I didn't fail in 2017, I might not have planned it better in 2020. And I might not have graduated with honors. So that's what failure do. Take the good part of it. My sister, my brother, take the good part of failure. Forget about the negative side. Throw it away. Put it in the garbage. Let it go. Forget about all those negative things that come with failure. Oh, I won't be able to do it. Oh, I will never get married again. I will just be a single mom forever. There's nobody out there for me. Oh, forget about that. There is somebody out there for you. There is somebody out there for you that cares about you. There is somebody out there for you that will love you for who you are. There is a business out there for you that will work for you. There is something out there for you. Failure is just telling you, no, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. It's not for you, it's not for you. It's a lie. It is for you. So here's how I want to end this video. I'm sorry if there's so much emotions in this video, but I feel very connected to this conversation, and that's why there's so much emotions coming out of me from this conversation. Failure does not determine your life. Look at me. Failure does not determine your life. Failure does not have the final say over your life. Failure does not determine where you get to in life. Except you let it. Except you let it. If you don't let it, if you say, no, I'm not going to be a single mom, I'm going to get married again. I don't want to be a single mom. I'm going to start a new business. I'm going to go back to school. I'm not letting that dream go away. It will happen. You just have to put effort. Strategize better. Pray. Understand what you are doing. Be conscious of what you are doing. Make effort to make the best out of it. And God will crown your efforts. But don't you let anyone talk you down because you have failed in anything. Some people, because of shame of the failure they had before, they stop trying. Because of the shame of what they've been through before, they stop trying. They don't want to get married again. They don't want to do any business again. They don't want to go to school because they cannot deal with that shame. I have a news for you. Throw it away. Forget about it. Stand back up and do what you have to do for your life. The same people that shamed you will be the same people that will say, I thank God for your life. I thank God for your life. The same people that say, oh, why won't she be a single mom? Why would she get kicked out of school? Why would she even make it in that business? The same people that said that to you, those are the same people that will celebrate with you. They will come and celebrate with you. They will say, wow, I can't believe what God has done in her life. I can't believe what's going on in her life. I can't believe what she's doing now. I can't believe how she's doing it now. So forget about that shame. Throw it away. You are who you are inside your mind. Control your mind. Control your spirit. Control your mental health. And grow with your experience. I hope I've been able to explain this in the way that I feel like I could communicate it better with you guys. Thank you very much. We're going to be having a lot of life savings conversation like this. So stay glued on this channel. Have a wonderful day. Comment, like, share. Thank you.